Good Monday. Kitty's, you can't see her. Wait, where is she? You gonna say hi? Hey. In her box, because you know she loves it. First, let's show you the progress on the cross stitch. I'm glad most of it is just single half crosses and not full crosses, because sometimes just getting the half crosses in there is a tight squeeze. And I kept saying the one thing's a palm tree, but it's not a palm tree. It's going to be a pine tree that's kind of hanging over the water. So there's what I have so far. That's going to be the pine tree. That's the very top edge. And then over here, this is the very side edge. So I've gotten to two edges. So, yeah. And this is still the hillside where the cottage will be up here, and this will be water and the dock, and over here is like a pretty sun stuff. So that's what's done. So yay. And every time I get it out, somebody knows I'm doing it. And she has to come and watch me very intently. Yeah, she knows. What are you doing? Hey, you want to look at it? Today's what, the 19th? I don't have my computer on, so I don't really know. I could turn over here. 17th, 18th? Yeah, 19th. Got up this morning. First, we did not go out for breakfast yesterday morning. I woke up at 6 o'clock with a horrible gut/bellyache, which caused a bathroom situation, and I'm like, Dad, I don't know if we'll be able to go out for breakfast. He goes, that's okay, we don't have to go. But they said, I'll lay down for a couple hours and see how I feel, about 8 or 9. And I couldn't fall asleep because my gut hurt. It could have been cramps, a mixture of cramps also, because it is that time. So, I think I fell asleep about 9:30 and didn't wake up again until like 11. So, oh well. He ended up going to, I cut up all the fudge I had left from treat making. I had some out in the garage in the cold, so I cut everything out, made a container. It was a pretty good sized container, and sent it with Dad to the Legion in Berrien Springs, Michigan, where he went to watch the first football game yesterday. Who was that? The Seahawks game and the Packers. I was rooting for the Packers, and I was rooting for the Colts. Both teams got beat. So now I'm going to root for the Seahawks against the Patriots. Just because I'm mad because the Patriots kicked the Colts' booty. So I guess I'm just going to go for the... I really don't care who wins. Don't care. My Saints ain't in it. I don't care. So he left about 3:30, and he was gone till that evening. So I watched a bunch of stuff on the DVR. I got pretty much everything cleaned off there. I only got like 7 Ellens left, which is amazing. And I've watched all my other shows. I think we have a couple American Idols, but that's something we watch together. So yeah. And then today, got up and had lunch, which yesterday I made some of my mom's macaroni salad, which has got tuna and peas and stuff in it. And so I made that yesterday to eat today. You have to let it marinate. You gotta let it absorb the flavors. So we had that for lunch. And then as soon as we were done eating, so we need to take down the Christmas tree. It's time. So I got a little tote I had out in the garage, an empty tote. And I said, we're just going to take all the ornaments out and throw them in the tote, and then I'll sort through them and put them in their little packages. And so we got all the ornaments off. And then the garland came off. And I went in there and sorted all the ornaments out and put them all in their little... I have little boxes and bags and things that they all go in. And I have a green and red tote, a good size one that everything fits in for the tree. And the tree skirt, the lights. We have a metal sleigh we set out on the cabinet to put cards in, and so I got everything put in there. He took off the colored lights, and we got those wrapped on one of those light jiggy bobs. I got everything in the tote, and then we took the tree apart, and we both had great doubts that we would. You know when you get something out of the original box, and you're like, how are we going to get it back in that original box? We had that doubt, like, how are we going to get this back in that box? But we did it. We had to duct tape the middle of the box, like, so it wouldn't spring open. But we got it in there. It's a pre-lit white tree, and it comes in 3 chunks, and it had you take off the 4 little steps for the feet. We got it in there, though. We were proud of ourselves. We undid it pretty well. So everything's stored away again. And then as soon as that was done, I started cleaning out I have a 2-shelf pantry. The top 2 shelves of this one cabinet next to our stove is kind of my pantry shelves. And then the next one down is like pots and pans and stuff like that. But the top 2 are kind of like mine. It's stuff for me and Dad, but that's kind of when I buy stuff, I know what's in there. We have a big pantry out in the other, in the back room. I call the back room. That's Dad's domain. It's a hot mess. This spring, that's going to be our main project, since we've got shelving out in the garage. Now we're going to get one more shelf. So we'll have one whole wall of shelves. And the shelf that we put in the back room is just going to be for pantry items and not for all the stuff he has on there. There should not be. So we already have spring projects listing. So I got that cabinet cleaned out. Called my accountant today. I said, how was Florida last week? She's like, I was sick. I got to go golfing twice, and I really didn't even enjoy it because I didn't feel good. I'm like, oh, that's a bummer. She said, and now I'm back to tax hell, because now she's working like 60, 70-hour weeks. I said, well, I kind of need to make an appointment with you to come over just for a little while to help me with a couple things. And she's like, I'll call you later in the week and see how it goes. Because I said, without doing this, I can't give you what you need for taxes. So, we will see. And I called the lift and scooter man who I bought that from. And I called him and left a message. He emailed me because he still had me in his contact list. And he said, Stacy, hey, what's up with your lift? So I emailed him back, telling him what happened. And then I emailed him a little while ago thinking, I'm like, also, I need to get a new scooter key and a new lift key because they were misplaced at the automobile shop. And he's going to get me a quote on that. And he said he passed my lift problem on to service department because he's just a salesman. And so he passed it on to the service guys, and they're supposed to call me. So at least I know they're aware of the situation. So yeah. Kitty, do you have anything, Ed? Then after I did that, I worked on this. And now we just got done having dinner. I went and made Dad and I each a little salad. We had some leftover goulash. I made Rice Krispie treats today. I went through my tote with all my treat making stuff in it to see what's dated. A lot of that stuff's dated. I can use it next Christmas because some of it's good till 2016. Some of the sealed chocolates and some of the sweetened condensed milk. So stuff like that I just put in that tote and set on the floor. And I'm using the top of that tote as like a shelf. I put my coat, my hat, cookies, stuff like that there. So it was a little bit of accomplished feeling today, which I like. Now I think I'm going to go watch some more Wentworth, which is Australian, even though I called it British, and even though in my mind I knew it was Australian, I still said British. So I've watched it so much that sometimes I think I could probably do an Australian accent, but I'd probably sound really stupid. I'm not even going to try it. So, I'm in the middle of, almost to the middle of season 2. Yeah, I likes it. Alright, I'm rolling out. Did y'all do anything exciting for the weekend? You heard mine. Mine wasn't very exciting. Never even left the house. But, kitty, oh, she's all relaxing in her. Look it, she's chilling. Are you chilling? I'm going to have to straighten that up because you're getting it all cockeyed, huh? Alright. See ya, bye.